Hi, everybody. Excuse me. It's Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation and we are the United States of the world, and we're on a mission to banish poverty. We welcome citizens from every continent, every country. There's no obligation, there is no fee to join. And we'll even give you $5 just for filling in your profile, proving you're a real person. And hope that you enjoy the camaraderie of our organisation. We've spent the last 3 years putting in some really solid foundations, and we're now in the process of developing our economy to increase the liquidity and value of our tokens. And that will benefit all our citizens because every citizen is eligible to receive a free handout of our tokens, our currency, every month. So if you're not a member, get in now. Okay. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. And we'll be heading over there in a moment. But before we go, I want to stress the fact that we are a non-separatist community. And that means we don't put people into pigeonholes. We just see everybody as a human being. We recognize that every human being is unique and so has something unique to offer our community, and therefore is of equal value to every other member of our community. So you won't get pigeonholed because you're fat or thin or old or ugly or pretty or young or any of those things. You will just be treated the same as everybody else. Okay, with that said, let me just check on the chat here and see if we've got any people in from YouTube and Twitch. And we've got Lewis in saying hi from Portugal. Can't see anybody else, so let me get over to the Facebook group. Facebook, I'll be looking for We Share Abundance publicly. I want to make sure my speakers are off so we don't get feedback when I get in there. And I'll be looking for the 24th, I believe it is, 24th of October, yeah. So far, so good. We have Andrew in saying good morning from New Zealand. It's Wednesday morning there. We've got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA. Werner from South Africa. Andrew's letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear. Thanks, Andrew. And we're going to get started in just a moment. We're going to have a very short prayer to help us find the path to happiness. Happiness is what everybody wants. You know, everybody wants to be happy. And unfortunately, money can't buy you happiness. You'll get short-term pleasure from the things that money can provide. Your new home or your car or your vacations or whatever it may be. But you'll always be searching for something else until you get that true happiness that comes from within, and that is only found through loving service to others. The great thing about being of loving service to others is as you follow that path and you generate happiness in others and that happiness within yourself, you'll find that everything that you want to need materially and relationships and everything like that just starts to come towards you. You don't have to chase after it any longer. It's a part of the natural laws of the universe. Okay. Kingsley from Manchester, UK as well. So let's get started right away with that short prayer, and then we'll follow that with a little affirmation to help us maintain that non-separatist ideology that we have. And then I'll let you know where we're up to with the updates, the development and plans and everything else. Okay. So, dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love. And through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service. Through service, that they may attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And what else have we got? We've got the affirmation, which goes like this: We are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our lead. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, I'm afraid that I got really, really behind on things today. Um, I've not been able to keep up very well with Devyani, some of the stuff that she needs from me. Um, and I've not answered some correspondence, the emails that I've received from people that I've got meetings booked with. I'm really very much behind today on my routines. Um, the last few days have been very hectic, and today has been even more so. It's notable that we didn't have any numbers since the 21st of October. So 22nd and 23rd, I didn't even get the numbers out. I did get them out today, so it's for 3 days, but that is purely because I've just been playing catch up all the time, just trying to keep up to date with things. And because I've not logged in to multiply Weezer for 2 days, I've missed 2 days on the revenue share. So it's still the same as it was. I'll give you the numbers in a bit because I did get them out today. Um, but it's been a bit of a hectic day because I don't know what it was, but something, I knew there was something wrong with the spreadsheet. And I checked it all. I've been through it yesterday, um, and this is for the 777 program. Um, and somehow I felt there was something wrong, but I couldn't put my finger on it. But this morning I thought, I've got to go and look at that. I'm sure there is an error in it somewhere. And sure enough, there was. And it should have been a relatively simple fix, but it took a while, and I I had to go through everything over and over and over and over again to make sure it was right. Um, and then I had to change the video that we had on that splash page, and so it took an amazing amount of time just to do that. It took from well, it took what, about eight. Uh, yeah, it took probably in excess of 10 hours of me working to just do those things and upload it. Things didn't go well with it. Sometimes that happens. I made the changes in the video, uploaded the video, and for whatever reason, it wasn't playing properly. I don't know the reason. It was only playing the first few minutes, and then it was just sticking. It was all there apparently, so I had to mess around with that. Eventually, I saved the video with a different um, name and then uploaded it again, and that seemed to solve the problem. But I don't know why the modified video wouldn't play. I mean, it's the same video. I just changed the name of the video, and then it worked. So I don't know. I'm not very technical, So I have no answer as to why that happened. But once again, it was frustrating and it was time consuming trying to get it all to work. But that page is now correct. While I was doing those spreadsheets, I've actually done one as well for because that spreadsheet is about people introducing 7 people. It's our 777 plan. You introduce 7 people, you've got 7 phases, and through 7 levels, you make a fortune, a 7-figure income. Okay, but I know that a lot of people will be put off by the fact of 7 referrals, even though you pay for your referrals, will pay it's a random allocation of 3 positions that everybody will get. Even if you've got your 7, you'll still get them, but everybody will get up to 7 of these free allocations. So it should help everybody, people that say, "Oh, I can't do it, I can't recruit, I can't." Everybody can. It's like Henry Ford said, "If you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." And for those that think they can't, maybe we can help them to understand that they can with this system. Excuse me. But I've also, excuse me again, I've also done a another spreadsheet while I was at it, which I'm pretty sure is also correct. If I can, and this is the power of 2. So we're looking at just everybody referring just 2 people. That shouldn't be hard. If everybody refers just 1, of course, what you've got is a straight line pay plan. And the only thing that we can do with that is everybody gets their money back, which is okay. You know, I mean, it means you've got your ad pack and your um, credit to the Sharehope wallet through the US dollar wallet of $10 for a $5 payment. You've got your $5 back. It's a straight line. You get your money back. Anything where you get more than your money back in a straight line pay plan is a Ponzi. Put too fine a point on it, it is a Ponzi if they are offering more than your money back. If they're offering less than your money back, most people are not attracted to that. You know, they want to make a profit or at least break even. So if everybody just got 1, that's all that would happen. But if everybody gets 2, it releases a lot of power. And even just referring to through 3 levels is thousands of dollars for, excuse me, again, for your $5 purchase. I will double check that tomorrow and get that up um, as another splash page. So you'll be able to either promote the power of 7 or the power of 2, whichever you feel more comfortable with. Both will lead to full explanations on the full page where everything is. And remember, we're in pre-launch here. Once we get launched and it's all programmed, not sure how long that'll take, but once it's all programmed, we can launch it and upload everybody into it from the forms that they submit. And at that point, it'll be a lot simpler. It'll all just be done with one payment through your dashboard. But the page currently, we have to go to another page and explain people how they can pay and all the rest of it. So it's a little bit more complicated at the moment because it is in pre-launch, but it'll help us just iron out any bugs, make sure we've got things right. And I will be speaking with people about making improvements to the workflow for it, the graphics and everything else. We want it to be as nice looking as um, good or uh, um, and any of the other popular things that are around at the moment. Um, so we will be getting some help with that, and we will spruce it all up so that you've got the best possible chance of doing things. And there will possibly also be ad co-ops that we can use. I'll test them first. Um, I don't want people getting involved in ad co-ops if we're going to get poor results, which is what happened with the ad co-op we did for the Avazu um, $50 million pool. I mean, that's still a wonderful opportunity, but I've got to rethink it, and I've not really made the time to do that with everything else that's going on. We're still in the same position with finance. I've not been able to, well, I've not had any time to chase them up and see if we can get our money out of there yet today. I've seen that there are still people opting into the turnkey cash cow in the um, uh, it's like a trial campaign to try and get the lead cost at the right level, and then we can go full blast on it. All time consuming, but it's not taking my time at the moment, and I just see those coming in, and they will be presenting a report one day this week, I'm sure, on the results and what lead costs we've got, and then it's a case of, deciding where we go from there. Ideally, if the lead cost is low enough, we will just say, "Okay, let's go for it," and we'll spend what money we've got on the advertising, get as many people as we can into our group, and um, see what results we can get from that. I've not made time to do anything on anything else, quite honestly. I've even, as I say, been slow getting results to Deviani. I got a message from her here. She said, "Oh, to you, everyone for that." Uh, so we got us a number of tickets. Okay. Nothing much there. She's working on the raffle at the moment. I did say that there would be a 1 in 3 chance of at least getting your money back. And there will be one top prize at the moment. We'll have to see how it goes and see whether it's best sticking with the $1 ticket, or if we go to $2 tickets, or to get a bigger prize. I wouldn't want to go much over $2. I think you can buy scratch cards for $2 or $3, £2 or £3 here in the UK. So I would like to either keep it with the one or go to the $2. If you've got $2, we can put a $200 prize in, or maybe 150 or 50, and then lots of get your money back prizes, which is the same format that works very, very successfully with scratch card, except it would be in a raffle rather than everybody having a card that they scratch numbers. Right. So we'll get that raffle there as soon as possible, and once that is completed, I don't want to pull her off that and get her into the 777 plan. That would just be messy. We want to finish the job that she's on now, and then, although I'd rather the 777 plan, we started the raffle first. Okay, also on the exchange page, I gave her some information that was needed there, but there was still some things that were missing from Max, and she did request more information. And I think there's a message in here uh, from Max, which I've not checked yet. It's not for me really, it's for Deviani. Uh, uh, yeah, he's actually producing a document that Deviani asked for, so it's just stretched out another day, but it is getting closer and closer as we go on. I'm really, really excited by the 777 plan. I think it is in fact, I know that it is a better plan than anything else out there that I have seen. Now, there may be something out there I've not seen that is an improvement on it, but I've seen most of them. It is really, really powerful. It leverages all the traditional forms of leverage, but we've built them all into one pretty much. We've avoided matrix. Matrix can be powerful, but because of the formation, they tend to not pay out as much as quickly. You can pay out a lot of money, but to build a matrix means that you've got to go through a stages of not earning uh, big payments for the people you put in. Okay, with our plan, you get your money back in one. The next three, you don't get anything with, which some people are going to see as a downer. But after that, it's all gravy. It really is very, very solid. And without those three given away, the leverage wouldn't be anything like the same. Um, and the the way the power of two will be presented will explain that very clearly and why it's beneficial to the member to push through and get all the places filled. Certainly get those three where there is no immediate benefit to the member because it's massive, actually. It is really massive. You give up three and you get 11 back initially. Those 11 turn into another 22, and those other 22 turn into another 44, and so on. And they all come up front line to you. So you're always getting the most commission that you possibly could get from them. Um, once it is understood, and once the people have started making some money, and once we can get a few testimonials in as well on the page after we launch, um, maybe even before we launch it, but we'll have to see if we can. Uh, I don't know. I can't get at the genealogy very easily in a way that I can sort them and see who is referred by who. Um, it's not a complicated thing for Deviani to do because there's a lot of information in the database which isn't available in the admin area because it's not normally needed. Uh, but as soon as we launch, I'm sure there will be people that make quite a decent sum of money just on day one. If we can get some testimonials from them on the website, that is adds to the power. Um, in fact, it is more important probably than having a great pay plan is having some great testimonials. So we'll see what we can do with that. But I think everybody can get in that, you know. whether it's at the $5 level, $15 level, $35 level, or whatever else, whatever the levels are. I can't remember them all. But the higher you can get it, the better it is, because you're not gonna miss out on anybody. Um, but it is powerful. You can get in at that $5 level and really push through into a lot of other levels. One of the problems is if you, or not a problem, but it's if you're just in at the $5 level and everybody you refer comes in at $15, they're already going to be in phase two and phase three. So when you get into phase two, there's nobody following you in. Um, and so it really dilutes things. You've got to start keep referring after you've got into phase two to get people following you into phase two. And if they join in phase one, two, and three, okay, they'll be in one and two with you, but they won't follow you into phase three. So you've got to keep pushing. If you get in at phase one, two, three, at least, which is only what, $35, you will make thousands of dollars if you work the plan a little bit. It's not going to be very hard to do. But if you work it a little bit, you will make literally thousands of dollars. It's going to be a lot harder to do it if you're in at that $5 level and you bring in people in that want to get in at higher levels. You will miss out on it a bit. So the higher the level you can get in at, the better it is. You won't miss out on anybody, because it's not just that one commission, it's everything that the power of having that person on your pay line that produces more people on your pay line. It is important to get in as high as you can before we officially launch. Once we've launched, there's nothing much we can do, but in pre-launch you can get in and you can build your levels up and get as high as you want, and it'll all fall into place and you won't lose anybody. But once we've launched, there's nothing we can do about it, because it'll all be just boom, 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 automatic placement. So take the opportunity now to get in as high as you can. What is the difference between 777 and Multiply Visa? It's huge. Absolutely huge. Multiply Visa is it doesn't operate on anything like the same system. It's totally different. It's like comparing apples and oranges, or chalk and cheese, or whatever expression you want to do. Study the pay plan as much as you can so that you understand it. It's not really that complicated, but to understand the power behind it is what you want to experience, really. Once you've got in at those levels and you get a few people in at those levels, you see what's happening. You'll be getting initially a little bit pleased, and then you'll be getting a lot pleased, and then you'll be getting excited. And as that excitement grows, it will express itself through you when you're talking about it, or communicating with the people that you brought in, and it will spread, and it will just light a massive fire under your business, and burn it down. No, it'll boil it up or whatever, it'll really spread like wildfire. That's the way. Okay. So it is very exciting. Um, once we get into launch as well, we can perhaps do some webinars on it, um, where you'll be able to invite people, and uh, and we can go through it and answer questions. You know the routine. You've seen similar things yourself. I think most of the plans run webinars, opportunity webinars. Um, some of them very often, some of them infrequently, but we can certainly do one or two maybe. And if we find one that's really good, gets a lot of excitement, we can then make it one of those evergreen ones, where people can always plug into it and as though they're seeing the real thing live. Okay, let's give you some numbers for the 24th of October. In the last 3 days, because we've not given you any numbers in between, the last 3 days we have a net decrease of 4 in our registered members to 40,504. Looking forward to the day when our registered and active members is almost balanced. It's never going to be exact, but we will get back up to sort of 80-90% active out of our member base. Um, and that'll be a lovely day. At the moment, it's way off that, but it's better, a lot better than it was. Okay, we are up in the last 3 days, 77 in our active members, an average of what, about 25, 26 a day, isn't it? To 4,637. And multiply with, as I say, we're not logged in for 3 days, so bonus pool has hardly changed. It did go up 50 cents for me logging in today, but not enough to push it up another dollar. There is one new email verified member in the last 3 days, but nobody new has bought advertising in the last 3 days. So those are the numbers. Those are where we are with the plans. Don't worry about how the 777 plan compares to anything else, because it outshines everything. Just learn how it works. You don't need to know to benefit from it. I've always said to people, don't worry about how the compensation plan works. If you work, it'll work for you. And that's the same in any business. But this is so powerful, you'll find it working for you really, really well once you get a few people in that say, okay, yeah, I'll go for it. I'll go and get 2 people. They only need to get 2 people, and they'll soon want more. And I'll explain why as we do that video tomorrow for the power of 2, 777. But just basically, 1 referral, you get your money back. 2, 3, and 4 are building your future. You're gonna give them away, not totally actually. You're gonna give away 2 and 4 totally. Number 3, all you're gonna do is give away that commission uh, from that position, that sale, which is negligible. It's a lot better to have that person there and get the 2 pass-ups from that person than it is to get that commission. But those basically 2, 3, and 4 are your building blocks. They're your leverage. And once you put those in place, everything else falls into place. The more people you get, then you can just go as wide as you want. Whether it's $5 that they come in at, $10, $15, whatever, it doesn't matter. You just build that phase 1. Make sure you get in as many phases as you can, just in case they come in at higher levels. But then build that phase 1. That will drive everything for you. It's um, it's huge, and that's all really you need to know. Build phase one, get in to the other phases before your referrals do, and get beyond that fourth place. Okay, so once you've got your four in place, then everybody that you introduce is an immediate cash payment in your pocket. Okay, um, let me check in the app and see what's going on there, if anything. Oh, we got Bush from WhatsApp. Have a great stream. Thank you. Have a great day. Scrolling down. Nope, no questions, nothing else there. There are still some things that I've got to mop up. I've not finished with yet, from even from the routines that I normally get through earlier on in the day. But I will be back tomorrow, and I think that we'll have achieved quite a lot more tomorrow. So it'll be an interesting meeting at 7 p.m. tomorrow, same time, same place, London time, 7 p.m. YouTube, Twitch, and our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. Until then, somebody put a support ticket in. When do I get my affiliate link for the 777 plan? It's your affiliate link is just make sure you tag it on to the page, the splash page, and that's it. That's all you need to do. You can promote any pages in We Share Abundance. All you do is add your affiliate link onto the end, forward stroke question mark U equals, and then your username, and that's it. But make sure when you're promoting, you always add that. Never, never, ever leave it off. You can add coupon codes as well if you want, but the important thing is to get your username in there, because you might get somebody that's interested and they go to join, and if you've not got your affiliate link in, when they get to the registration page, there's no affiliate there, they can't join. This is a waste of time, and they've gone, and you've lost somebody. And make sure your affiliate link is always added. I dropped a clanger yesterday, actually. I didn't add it in the email that I sent out. So it's easy to miss. Make sure you don't. Okay, and I'll be here same time, same place tomorrow. Until then, get out there and get that affiliate link out. Get that splash page out to a few people. See what you can do with it. You will be amazed once you see the results start coming in. 7 people. Try and get everybody to get 7 people. You get 7 people, then get everybody else to get 7 people. 7 people at $5. Okay, that's all you need. Boom, you're up and running. Get those 7 people, getting 7 people. Show them the results that you get from 7 people, getting 7 people, and you will be riding a rocket ship to financial freedom. Okay? God bless you all. I'll see you all tomorrow. Until then, I'll see you later, alligator. Yeah, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later, alligator. Come on.